Hello everyone, this is Mogad's Education, and Mogad's Education always gives you new thoughts and ideas. So today we we are three person here, and how I teach them, and how we can develop our conversation, how can we speak easily. So this we are just talk to each other, and this topic is how um, how we can develop our English language, and how importance of English language. So then we'll start our then I will say first why English language is very important, and
I want to give this answer.
yes,
So this English language is also very important for us because nowadays everywhere this English is surrounded for us. Like our phones, our laptops, and for all of the materials that we are using, they're all written by the English, and also their works is also in English. And the most important are our phone. In phone, there all of the apps are in the English language. And also, I believe mostly that if I wanna get success in my life, and if I want to make my dreams come true, then I need the English language must. Because nowadays in everything we need the English language. Like like you can take the scientists, the doctors, the engineers, and also in fact the job. If you want to give and if we want a great and also a strong job, then you have to give a strong introduction. You have to speak the English language for our introduction time. So that's why I always say, and also in engineering, if we want to be a bigger engineer, then we also need to know the English because everywhere in the materials and also the materials, words, everything is written in the English. So that's why I think nowadays English is very
English is
yes.
English language is
And now,
very
please
important.
now with your advice of English.
I also think that English is very complicated.
Yes.
That everything, really, everything. That when we go to the interview board, so without English, we cannot write interview. We are like in our like who question us. So what they are saying, we cannot understand if we don't know it. Yeah, English must be important. That everything, every like mobile, also computer, also we need English. Without English, we cannot type anything. We cannot send message anything. Without English, all about the things we need English. It is very important.
So that's why every people is very important today also in the English language. Everyone. So I have seen so many people also they read in English medium school, but they cannot speak fluently. And what is the reason? Can you tell something?
So yes, I can tell this is also a great answer that there are a number of instruments and also a number of sources. But a number of people they want to speak the English language fluently, but they can't for a number of reasons. And I will say this one that first select your type and also select your position. Like there are a number of people, maybe they're just using their time to learn the English language for only the subject, for only the good exam, for only the question answer. But it is not the right way. English is the most important language for us. So I believe and I always follow that I always have to give the English language respect because it is our we are also language for us and it is so complicated. So I always do the English language and I also do it is like second mother. That's why I want to learn this language. So this thing I want everyone to speak with me and all the number of people they just force themselves to learn the English language. But it is not the right way to speak or to always try to like learn the English language. I think that for to English we have to be me and also I always try to enjoy this English language. Like now we are doing the conversation, which we are playing with this. Okay, this is all. So always try to enjoy the English language. Always try to just focus, not focus, watch movies, watch cartoons, and also how we learn the Hindi language. Our mother tongue is language, so how we learn the movies and well. Yes, we always listen to cartoons like Inchan, and all the number of people. In these cartoons, we just hear the Hindi language. So that's why I think listening is also great power, and I also tell all of my subscribers that read and enjoy this English language.
like this LSRW also. We use the LSRW.
Speaking
Now,
English.
now okay, Kunal say something about LSRW and what you will say?
The LSRW means that listening, speaking, reading, writing. These are most important things learning this language also. That there are four things are very, very important to learning. Without this four things, you cannot learn this language. That listening when we, like example, like when we hear a song, first time, we just try to speak. But we cannot, I think, all the thing, yes. So we cannot like sing it properly. When we just listen it like 15 times, 13 times, so then we can properly speak. So that's why when English also say, if you watch all the creators video in also YouTube, all the creators video like 15 times, 100 times in English topics. So you can also when listen, you can also try to speak. So that listening, speaking also like this. If you cannot speak in English, you cannot. Like when a child like if he or she doesn't speak, so how he can speak? He or she can speak. That speak something. You also can listen and try to speak. When you just speak in this language, so you can learn properly this language. Without speaking, you cannot learn.
You can. Yes.
Yes, and,
And,
now I have a question for
yes,
you.
yes.
You that answer a number of questions. So my question is that there are also many people they are watching our conversation. So they also want to do the conversation in English language, but they are facing a number of problems. So I want to say you that please give our audience some tips and also some advice and with the help of those advice, how we can learn and also how we can develop our communication skills. Because a number of people, they can give the introduction, but not the big sentences. Now I'm giving you and also I'm asking you the question. So a number of people, they just face problems in this. So can you give the answer?
Yes. I will say to you, I also have traveled all over the India, but I have seen so many people also they learn, they can learn, they can read, but they cannot speak fluently. That's why I will say to you. So if you read, if you read properly, then you can first you have to understand. Then after you can copy some, you have to do copy must some quotes, some stories. All time you can read some interesting thoughts, ideas. So I always say speaking speaking is better than reading and writing.
Yes, it's
And
an end of LSRW.
yes, this is called I always say the LSRW very important for us, and you can follow these rules LSRW: listening, speaking, reading, writing. And I always say my students, you can first you have to know some rules regulation. Then English language has more rules regulation. All time, so many people also today also here in this board. I right here. I saw SO yesterday here. Means I saw SO yesterday, and some people also some students they cannot give this answer properly. So means আমি দেখেছিলাম, and I right here I saw yesterday here. It means আমি গতকাল একটা করাত এখানে দেখেছিলাম. Means once saw means আমি দেখেছিলাম, and another word means korat. We cut with this wood cutter. Wood cutter is called this korat. So this also how difference, many difference, and I also find out many kinds of words. There's also like this date. Date means tarik, and another also date means khejur. So spelling is same to same, but if you don't know these words, how you can understand and how you can speak, and how when some words will come, some like these words, then we get feel puzzled. So that's why I would advise to you, you have to read more and more, and you have to read one story say 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12 times. All times you have to read, and I also so many books all time I read in my home. So I always say the English language is very difficult, and we said the computer language is very terrible language.
Yes.
So many who are there can try to speak. They always say the English language is very terrible language. Now I will say to you some quotes, stories, and one of the important things is that here you have to speak. Must you have to speak. No mistake, but it is not matter. This is language, and shyness and hesitation also we have to remove.
So this thing also
Now,
is very important.
how we remove and shyness.
Okay, how to remove the silence?
I think also this shyness and hesitation also very important.
Yes, it is very important to speak the English language because while you also try to communicate and to conversation to anyone like new person with a new one and also in a group and in a stage performance, then we visit it properly. This is a very big problem and also very big fear from people, fear from people. And this thing I will tell one just step you can remove this fear from yourself. It is that always try to do some body activities and also always try to speak. This is a key. Like the conversation, to develop our conversation, we have to do some communication. We have to do conversation with our friends, with our family members every time. Like I am doing conversation with both of you. It means I am also developing my conversation skills. It is a point. And also for to remove our shyness, we have to speak otherwise. Like the stories, to take any word stories and also any, and then just read it, copy it, and try to explain it in your own words. While you will speak more and more times, then your fluency and your confidence level will grow up. And when our confidence level will grow up, then you'll be able to speak this English language in front of anyone without hesitation.
Yes.
And also there is a very big problem that if I just put my hands together and I just speak that my name is Pradeep Verma, you have to do this, otherwise you can't. So it is not the right way to speak, to express your feeling. You have to do body expression like I am moving my hands. Means I am speaking fluently, freely. Yes, really freely. In our mother tongue also, we don't say like, do you know yesterday I saw your accident? We say, do you know? Yesterday I saw your accident. Two cars that crashed together by unbalancing. So yeah, the body expression is very important.
Body expression is very important.
And also for the stage practices, a number of people they also feel this problem. They are always just visiting in the stage by the days. But I will tell you that the most difficult time of a speech, it is the first 5 or 4 minutes. When we just take a mic on our hand and when we speak first time in the stage, then it is the first difficult. But after 6, 7 minutes, it will be over. But we have to speak repeatedly, and we have to also speak with the people. Look, there is 2 types of practice. A practice with a person or a practice with in front of the mirror. Okay, these 2 practices are very different. And I think that I am just conversation when I am talking with you. It is my most powerful practice. Now I'm developing so quickly. So it is the thing and I want to say, and Kunal, can you tell me a very important question now on the basic, like now why? There are also a number of mistakes that we do to speaking the English language or also to learn the English language, but we can't get all of them. Then what are the mistakes and why we're not developing? A number of people and all everybody in our society can do anyone. They are just reading the grammar rules, always they are listening, but they are not able to speak. And also everyone, if you ask anyone, then they can easily give you the advice. Means people understand the English, but they can't speak. Why? Please give us some advice about this.
Because there's 5 mistakes. The 5 mistake is very like a dangerous mistake. So that number 1 is like a hesitation. I always say that hesitation. You also can say that hesitation is like a very dangerous. When somebody came in front of us, so we just hesitate and we just upset. If we do mistakes, what we are doing, what we are saying about. So this is the problem and this is the mistake. Don't hesitate who are in front of you or me. Just speak like a freely and confidently. That when you just do it, so you hesitate also remove. This is the mistake you every word. When somebody came in front of us, we are hesitating. This is the number 1 mistake. And number 2 mistake. And speaking. We cannot speak anything. Like when we just speak in somebody in front of us, so we just like afraid. We just afraid. Hesitate or afraid. We just afraid. So that's why we cannot speak something. That speaking is the most important thing to learning language or anything. That speaking is most important. like when like a company when a guest will came in company, so if they cannot speak anything, so how the guest feel, it's very bad. So when you just speak something, it's a goody goody. So the guest also feel that very. This is the speaking is the most important thing to learn. We cannot speak. So this is the number two mistake. The number two mistake is again concentrate. Concentration that how we build our confidence. Like when we build a book, we just read in the middle of the reading, in the middle of the reading. When we just sit down in the study, we are read the study in the middle of the time. So this thing, if you do this, so you cannot. You cannot. The story of the time. If you read story in the middle of the day, so you cannot. The story is the most important.
Yes, I also think that we have to not read the story, we have to explain it.
Yes, the story is the most important. That when we just read story, so we have lot of stopwatch. So any stopwatch we need to speak in it. So this is the very important. So then number three. Number three is like listen. We cannot listen what is the other person saying. Like our teacher, what he says, but we cannot listen. When we cannot listen, so we cannot like speak. Listening is the most important. Like example, I say that when we like listen something, we just try to speak. When we just listen it like a 10 times, 15 times, then we can speak in this English properly. So listening is the most important. And number four is like like confidence. Confidence like we don't have confidence. Like in stage, when we just enter the stage, when we take a mind. So when we just try to speak it, and we our confidence level also like fall down. Yes, we just speak anything. So this is the problem. When we just speak anything, so we just feel that if we don't listen to what about the audience, the people are thinking, they all are laughing. That this is called this is the very important. These are the complex. How is to do the before? You in front of me, you talking about it. Then what did you do yesterday? What did you do tomorrow? I think just try to speak. And also you can call your friend and your friend come and you just do conversation with them. So you like the confidence also build up. You can learn also conversation. And number five is very important, like a writing. We cannot like we just think that this writing is like honest. We just think that writing is the most important. Like when acting, when we think,
we can share our feelings to the writing.
writing is very important. But we cannot write, so we cannot recognize what about we think. That's when, like in camera, when we do in front of camera, when we just talking about, we are right for it. So when we just write in our screen what we are saying in front of camera, so we can see this thing is properly. So this thing is coming automatically in our mind. Writing is the most important. This five mistakes that we have done to speak.
Yes, yes, yes. Now we also understand, and now I understand their feelings also. I hope all of you understand from this video. You can understand something and you can learn something from our video. So this is Mogadishu Education, and I always give you new thoughts, and I before I say this video, that's type of also you can make some conversation with this some people, and if you don't speak, how can you develop, how you build up? Then that's why I say you must have to say, you must speak. So if you like this video, you like and subscribe and hit the bell icon.